Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Today we're going to look at some recovery boards by Bunker Industries and how they compare to X-Bull. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today we are going to take a look at some new recovery boards that I got in from a company called Bunker Industries. They're based out of Australia and they do have U.S. representation. They do sell on Amazon, a few other things. I will have in the section below, like I always do, a link to their website as well as the Amazon links in my store. I will have some of this in there for sale. Doesn't cost you any more. Just help support the channel. We get a little small commission on the back side, so just want to let you be aware of that. So what are recovery boards? If for you guys new to this and kind of looking around, they're basically these right here, and they are designed if you get stuck in mud, sand, that kind of thing, you put them underneath your tires to be able to get traction. So that's it in a nutshell. So some years ago there's a few companies out that kind of started this trend. Those particular brands are very pricey, upwards of almost $300 for some of theirs. And then X-Bull came on the market probably about 4 years ago now and came out with a budget option. So they were around the $100 mark. And since that time, there's been some other companies that came out that mimicked these exact style and shape and everything. And there's been a few variations of that since then. But now this company called Bunker Industries has come around and offered their version of a recovery board. They contacted me, asked would I like to take a look. They'd seen my other videos. And after doing some research and review, I felt like they were worth taking a look at. And so I told them yes, and they went ahead and sent out a pair for me to take a look at. We're not going to do any actual testing today. This is more of a tailgate style driveway review, just to give you my first thoughts and impressions. I will try doing a follow-up video on some actual recovery. But I've used recovery boards enough, whether it be the expensive ones or the cheap ones, to know what quality is. So it's not like I'm new to this or anything like that. So I do know what's quality and what's not. I can tell just by the feel, fit and finish, all that stuff. So that's where we are today. I will try doing some more testing in the future, maybe do a head-to-head comparison with that. So the ones on the right are the Bunker Industries. The ones on the left are X-Bull. And this is actually my second set of X-Bulls, by the way. And when I sold my off-road trailer, I gave the guy a set of them. So this is my last set of those, and then I got in these X-Bulls. So one of the first things that you'll notice that's always been at least a little bit of a complaint about X-Bulls is the thickness once you start stacking them. A lot of people want at least 2, maybe 4 of these, and they stack them on top of one another, and they start taking up a lot of room. So one of the first things I noticed, even on the videos and reviews and pictures and stuff of these, that they fit a lot thinner profile, and I immediately picked up on that, like that, because these have always been a little issue. These are almost 4.5 inches thick in height with just 2 of them stacked. So you're talking almost 8 inches or so, 9 inches, possibly even more, with 4 of them stacked up. These, on the other hand, let's take a look here. In fairness, I have to do it from here because I'll flip it over here and show you, because these protrude up. So let's take a look. These only take up about 3 inches, a little less than 3 inches of room. So you're looking at about 6 inches, maybe 6.5 inches total with these. So you can get almost half the space of the X-Bull. First thing I noticed. The next thing I noticed when they shipped them to me is when I got the box, they were super heavy. The box was heavy compared to these. So that was another thing I started noticing, was the weight when I got them out. The next thing I started noticing was the quality of the product itself. And these are designed differently that I think will hold up better than the X-Bull for a few different reasons, and I'll discuss that as we go along here. So one of the things you'll notice, they have handles here. So they have 4 handles. Theirs is molded in also, so they do have handles just like these. These have these little holes around the edges, and this does not. That will help in mounting, depends on how you mount them, things like that. It kind of gives you some mounting options. These have the holes in the middle. These have the holes on the end. This also helps with breaking the suction if these get down in the mud. People that's got these stuck way down in the mud will know that. And so that's one of the other things. This also has a section here for your high lift and other type style jacks, whether it be a bottle jack or whatever, would fit right here. The X-Bull does not offer that. So you could use this. I used to carry both a mounting platform for my high lift and then have to carry the X-Bulls. This, if you want to do away with that one piece, you could, but either way, this one has it built in. Does not have it built in on the other side, obviously, but it does have it on that other side the way it's molded in. These have kind of a spiky kind of crisscross pattern. These are more of nubs on this one, and these are sticking up quite a bit higher as far as the actual traction portion itself. That's the other thing I noticed. But these are extremely heavy duty and quality feeling. They feel like they are heavy duty. One of the things you'll notice is the design. So this one is kind of got this hollow out section in here, right through there, where these don't really have that for the most part as far as the way they're designed. So I think these are going to be prone to breaking. Now, in fairness to X-Bull, I have not broke a set, but I hadn't really stressed them a ton. A lot of what I recover is either snow related or sand related at the beach. Not a lot of deep mud, stuck up kind of stuff. I do that occasionally, not very much though. So it's usually those type settings. So, but again, in fairness, I have not broken either set of the X-Bulls I've had. I've not broke them, but I do think just based on engineering, construction, design, these would probably hold up better. I've seen videos where the X-Bulls have broken, but I don't think these would break as easy. That's just my personal opinion. Again, without doing actual real-world testing, kind of hard to tell 100%. But again, I've dealt with these recovery boards for numerous years. I kind of know what to look for. So another thing that I noticed when I got the package in, that it came with leashes, which the X-Bull did not. I actually had to buy leashes for this, and people wonder what the leash is for. Well, if you've ever buried these in really deep mud, you can't find them without feeling around, and then the mud gets on top, and it's kind of hard. These being bright orange, you would take one of these and you could put it in one of these holes like this if you wanted, or in the handle itself. You take and tie it off like this, and now you have this long leash that is not going to get stuck down in the mud. Your tires would go over this would be hanging out. You can at least find the end of where your board is and help pull it out of the mud. So this actually comes with leashes, which the others do not. X-Bull did come with a bag, but also Bunker Industries also came with a bag. So nice quality construction here. Basic design, nothing too fancy, just kind of a simple bag, but it is kind of a Cordura nylon, ballistic nylon type material with the logo on it. So my opinion, guys, probably, and price point is basically the same for both of these. No real price point difference for the most part. And this might be $4 or $5 more compared to this. Depends on where you find them on Amazon. Or other vendors that might carry them, or eBay or whatever, but price point is about the same. So and they do have multiple colors in this. I don't know all the colors, and I apologize. I think at least gray, black, and red, I know for sure on this one. This one started out with a few different colors. They did change their colors a little bit on the red. It was a real pink salmon looking color. It was terrible, it was ugly. But they at least kind of fixed some of that, I guess. But these, I would probably, if I'm picking between the two, now that I've got both in front of me, knowing what I know now, this is what I would purchase over this. Doesn't mean to say if you like this design or whatever that this would do you wrong. I've had them again for about 4 or 5 years now, 2 sets of them, been okay. But like you said, if somebody gave me a choice, I was at a vendor's booth and I had this and this to choose from, just knowing what I know, I would pick these. And you know, so that's kind of the deal. Even these leashes, they're not a whole lot, but they're probably another $10 or $12 value at least, because I think that's what I paid for mine, maybe $14.99 or something, just for the leashes. And it comes with them. They're branded also, nice bright orange, so they're going to not get lost. You're going to be able to find them easy and things like that. But anyway, guys, I will try doing some real world testing as soon as possible and report back. But I think if you're looking for some recovery boards, this ought to be a real good option for you to take a look at. And I want to thank the folks over at Bunker Industries for sending them out and get me a chance to take a look at it. We're getting ready to do a beach trip here soon. I hope not to use them, to be honest with you, but if I do, they're definitely going to be in my truck. I always keep these things in my truck. And some other gear. We've talked about that before, just a general prepping kind of mentality. But anyway, guys, always be prepared, right? So if you got any questions, post those below. If you've got any experience with Bunker Industries and their recovery boards, please report back and let us know what your thoughts are. And as always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.